Know if anyone's gonna be back on, if this is the best time. I thought I would just do this. Welcome to my live that I literally never do, but am doing. So just to be forewarned, this is about everything from the craps of dating in LA, to dating profiles, dating apps, everything. Talked about mental health, not being afraid to talk about mental health, everything under the sun except religion or politics. That's a no-no. If you are a negative Nancy, a Karen with the talking to the manager with a crappy hairdo, or a male version of it, you are never going to be welcome. Get the F off my page. Welcome to nobody that's watching, but here it goes. Welcome to my live. I would love to hear everyone's dating stories that are good to hear, with whatever it is, everything possible. I never do this, and even if no one's on here, I'll just do this quickly, I guess. I would love to hear from you on everything from your... Okay, so we wear pink. Obviously, we wear pink Wednesdays because that's the reference to a movie. So I do this every Wednesday. We wear it. And I did a Why Wednesday today. So today I was talking about why this, why that, and basically why people take up 2 parking spots to be an a-hole, why people block people's mailboxes or driveways also, but why people do the things they do. And all of it. Just the basic everyday kind of like why. Why do people take up 2 parking spots? Why do people do things like that? Well, anyways, here's my live. Here's what's happening. I am just doing this very quickly. Oh my gosh, my hair. So I wanted to say hi. I wanted to do episodes because I tend to have a potty mouth, and apparently some people don't like it. So I'm trying to be better about it, but I have 0 F's to give, but I am trying to be more classy. Oh, that's totally fine. So I wanted to hear, since, I'm being a little more class about how to not be so potty mouthed, and I just wanted to hear how every one of you growing up, what were the words that you used to hear that was kind of a potty sort of thing, but not really. I would love to hear what you grew up with, because I got... Oh, is it really? Oh, I didn't know that, because I'm like, where is everybody? Oh, I didn't know it's glitching. I'm sorry to hear that. I just heard that apparently YouTube is glitching for people. I'm so sorry. I did not know that, because I'm wondering where everyone is, I had no idea. Sorry about my dog in the background. I always talk about, animal rescue, but... Oh, present Italian? I want to learn Italian. I actually have books that I want to learn Italian. I love... Italy's probably my favorite country. Sorry that it's glitching. I just wanted to talk to you because I wanted to hear what everyone's worst dating experiences are, because if you listen to some of my podcast episodes, I talked about some of mine. I think someone fleeing is the worst possible that could be. I had one where our cars both got towed, but the fleer is the one that's top number one. Never had that experience until that guy. That was years ago. So, but I would love to hear from you. And I know that I have a pie mouth and people don't like it, but again, my podcast says not for polite society, so it's right in there. But speaking of that, I would love to hear what everyone grew up with, because I got my potty mouth. I learned that from my dad. Oh, I know one. I know, grazie. But I would love to hear everybody's, because I know everyone's. I've actually looked this up, and I've heard some really interesting things that people have said that they grew up with their mouth, potty mouth. And I thought that was so funny, because some of them are so long, but it's hilarious. I was laughing because it's like, it's crazy to me that everyone has grown up with a different thing that their parents or whatever had used to say growing up. And it's interesting to me, because I would love to know what everyone has heard as their way of potty mouth, but like the classier version of it. So that would be interesting to hear. Yo, Rick, are you okay? Are you on? I don't know. Someone said that people are having a problem with YouTube and it's glitching. So that's a real bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. But we wear pink on Wednesday. Oh, okay, there you are. Did you figure out what happened? Because someone said that they're glitching, and I'm like, oh gosh, I didn't know that YouTube's being a little funky. Well, you're there. I still didn't hear from before what happened. You said something at your school or something. I don't know what happened. But and today I did a Why Wednesday, if anyone caught that. It was just, yeah, apparently YouTube is glitching. Wow, I did not know that. I didn't have a problem, knock on wood here. Grazie. I didn't know that that's what happened. I guess people are having a problem with YouTube and it's glitching. I did not know that. I'm sorry for everyone that's having this issue. I hope it gets rectified soon. I was just talking about what people grew up with potty mouth, because someone didn't like mine in my episodes, my early episodes, so I was trying to be smart around it. So, but I just wanted to know, that made me think of how I wanted to hear what you guys had grown up with what you heard from your parents growing up, like a potty mouth, like, or the words, but like maybe it was a little classier. But I was just interested to hear, because I was with my friend, we were looking up different ways of really naughty words, but like in, a little classier. And some of them are super, super freaking funny, like super funny. It's so interesting. There's different ways of saying a different thing. Like, it's hilarious to me. See, I grew up with it because my dad used to say the word, like, so I grew up with the real potty mouth. But I know people don't like it, but the thing is, to each their own. And my podcast is not for polite society. I mean, that's like the first thing it says. And it also says unfiltered in it, but sorry about my dog. But it's a party out there, I guess, with my doggies. But I just grew up with it. But to each their own. But if you don't like potty mouth, you don't have to listen to it. But I've been a little better about how I go about my episodes now. But I'm just curious what people have grown up with their potty mouth. But today I did a Why Wednesday. Instead of WTF, I did Why Wednesday, and I just am so, what is interesting, like, okay, here's basically it. If you haven't watched some of the episodes, why are cocktails so expensive in LA? It's like, you can have like a little, I don't know what you call it, like a starter salad, a side salad, and you can have 2 cocktails, and it's like a down payment for a house. It's like crazy how everything is so expensive these days. And just in general. And you know what? It's so crazy to me that things are so expensive these days. Also, why is it people have to take up, 2 parking spots? They're just being an a-hole, It's just so rude. And then it's also the fact they block the mailbox when there's a whole street. You know what I mean? But there's just things I do, and it's like, why do people do the things they do? And so much more. It's so funny to me. And also, when you go on, is that Dutch? Good Nutch? I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that right. I don't know where Rick went, because he had a story, and now I'm like, want to hear the rest of it, and I don't know where he went, buddy. But and also with the market, do you ever have that where they have the narrowest aisles at the market, and then you're like trying to like scoot, and you have like nowhere to go because the cart's one person's cart is here, and they're like, can you get out of the way, biatch? And I'm like, no, I can't, because I don't have room to move, and then you have to figure out who's gonna go, which way are we going. It's so funny. And it's so hard in those narrow aisles at the market because there's nowhere to go. And then you're like, do you go first? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I have no room. And you have to like scooch around. It's insane. And for me, I'm like really short. So like having to go rock climbing to get like a product is crazy unless you have this tall person and you're like, you're my hero, because you can't reach it. This is for the shorties out here. Nice to see you, buddy. I just want to hear your story. Isn't that crazy? Like, and when we're in the car, in those visors in the car, it's not for like short people like me. Like, it doesn't work. Those visors don't do anything. You put it on the side, that doesn't do anything. You can wear sunglasses, you can do everything, and then you're still going like this with the visor because you can't, get ahead and reach it. It's so insane to me. But just the everyday things. Let's see. Has anyone had to deal with awkwardness when you like want to get out of a conversation and you're stuck and you're just hoping for a way out and you're hoping for a phone call because you want to get out of that? There's so many situations, and in LA it's such a small town. You can bump into anybody and be like, oh. And the worst feeling is, I told you guys the story that at my doctor's office there was a really good looking, was he as sexiest one time? Sexiest male? I don't know. It was really good looking, and I look like a schlub, basically, and I'm like so embarrassed. Yeah, people have to be a little kinder, I guess, if that happened on the basketball court for you. But it was so crazy because I don't expect, if you go to like a doctor's office, you're not looking to dress to the freaking nines. And then you look, the one time this beautiful man shows up coming out of your office and you're like, oh great, I'm glad I look like this today. Why is it when we run into someone, it's always when we never look the best. It's always when we look like shite. It's never ever when we look nice, when we bump into someone. And then it's always that person that you really wanted to be like, shove it in their face because you want to look the best, because that's the one person you like didn't like in school or something, and then you just wanted to look your best, and then it's like, oh nope, I decide not to put makeup on that day. And it was insane. That always happens, and it's so frustrating. You always want to like look your best, but there's times when I don't feel like putting makeup on to go run an errand, and then that's when you bump into somebody you wish you didn't. But I hope no one did, buddy. But anyways, it's really nice to see some more people. I just really hope it's not, I don't know what's going on because everyone's telling me YouTube is glitching for some reason, but I'm glad if anyone has seen this so far. But I hope, is this crazy? It's like the second week of October. Should we just say Merry Christmas now? Fa la 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 la, because it's like already like almost, basically it's like Christmas now. It's crazy. Well, I hope everyone was okay. Yo, Rick, I hope everyone was okay in that situation. That seems like drama, apparently. But I thought I would come on to say hi because I never really do lives. I should actually do more of them. But And if anyone gets the reference, we wear pink on Wednesdays. Not trying to show my goods, but I was just trying to show, like, we wear pink on Wednesdays for the movie reference, of course. I always wonder why people do the things they do. That's why I like Why Wednesday. I was doing WTF, but then I think I can't really do it. And I'm not going to go what the fudge Wednesday. Just kind of beats the purpose of it. Doesn't it a little bit? But I was hoping to hear from people about your worst dating experiences. I think mine takes the top unless you have one, because a fleer sees you and runs. I think that's pretty much if that's not even in the top 10 of worst dating experiences, that should be. That was one time that happened. Thank you so much. Have fun, whatever you're doing on Wednesday. But yeah, isn't it crazy how that is, and I've told this to everyone, it's so amazing how you can have the worst dating experience and then you would be so upset about it, but then you just have a podcast now. So you get material from it. Isn't that fun? Well, I want to hear what happened with that, but I'm going to go because I'm going to go watch the ALCS. But if you don't know, I love sports a lot. Hey, if anyone knows this Corey, he was on a dating that I used to be on, the one where the woman has to message first. By the way, why do women have to message first on that app? Which is ridiculous. So I don't get that. I think that's ridiculous. 24 hours to respond is, I don't understand it, nor will I ever. But this really good looking Irish guy was on, and maybe he'll show up one day seeing this podcast. I don't know, but anyways, thank you. I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Thursday. So if you have any ideas what should be brought up for a really fun Thursday episode, please let me know. Because I love to hear from you guys what you think is a good, fun episode. I tell you this all the time, never let anyone take your sunshine away. You guys are amazing just the way you are. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are not worth your time. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Keeping you. And don't forget to, if you can, adopt or rescue, to share on your socials, urgent dogs in need and high kill shelters. Let's go save a fur baby's life. I love you guys. I will talk to you later.